Okay, I'm not sure if this is live or if I'm live yet. Looks like there's a delay. Okay, I'm not sure if this is live or if I'm live yet. All right, well, I think it's working. I think it's just delayed a little bit. This is my first time doing one of these. So I wanted to talk about... Okay, I'm not sure if this is live or if I'm live yet. I'm gonna have to pause that. Hold on one sec. All right, well, I think it's working. I think it's just delayed a little bit. This is my first time doing one of these. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna give this a shot. Again, it's my first time doing one of these lives, but this is a kind of a tutorial on both self-coaching and how to actually coach others as well. And it's something that I find really, really helpful, kind of staying on course myself. And then I also find it really helpful to ground me as a coach and working with clients. So, you know, there's a story I'll share with you that came out of some of the certification people that I know that sat for certifying coaches for a well-known coaching organization. I won't mention the name, but you know, one of the things that they noticed was that coaches were running a lot of techniques and following a certain model or protocol. And consistently, one of the things that was missing for coaches, particularly beginning coaches and coming out of the gates, was presence. And so the new coach or that was there to do a demo, they were doing and saying all the right things, but they weren't present. So it was pretty consistent with a lot of them. So one of the very first things to do in whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to create, whatever activity that is in front of you, whether it's creating content, whether it's golfing, whether it's coaching, whether it's trying to make a course correction and navigate your own life, the very first thing is presence. Get present. You know, one of the things I notice out in the coaching world right now is things are very, very loud, particularly with new coaches coming into the scene. And for whatever reason, people think they really have to be on. They have to be full of energy and they have to be all pumped up and they have to really be this epic cheerleader. But I think that's a mistake. I mean, it's great if you want to be a charismatic coach, but if you really want to help people, if you really want to help yourself, the most important quality or attribute consistently across the board with whatever you're trying to do, whether it's be a better parent, be a better partner, be a better coach, create powerfully, is presence. Okay. So here's a couple tips, just ones that I do and I practice. I'm not saying you have to do them. You can always figure out what works for you. But what I do is I'll kind of scan my feelings, what I'm feeling, what I'm sensing, and what I'm hearing. And I find that that's really, really helpful to get me present. So I might notice my left foot is on the tile. I notice my lower back being supported in the chair. Okay. I feel the cool temperature in my arms. Okay. I'm actually sitting in my dining room right now, and I hear the refrigerator in the background. So I hear that. I slow down. I start to slow down. See, the power of presence is to slow us down so that we have access to our own innate wisdom, okay? Which is way more powerful than the intellect, all right? So that's the reason that we want to get present, is we have access to universal knowledge, innate wisdom, common sense, okay? So presence helps us connect with that. Okay? The second thing, and it's funny because the world we live in is filled with so many distractions, even left on our own. When I'm left on my own, it's very easy to get distracted with activities. But what people mostly get distracted on or with, myself included, is their incessant thought, constant thought. They get tripped up on idea after idea, thought after thought. And that becomes a real challenge for creating what we want to create, building what we want to build, um, maintaining a sense of grounding and peace within ourselves. So what's really, really helpful is, once I get present, is to kind of get a sense of clarify, what am I interested in right now? Or what's important to me? Or what matters to me? Or what do I want to learn? And I want to form it in a question to give it context and hold that question. So you want to clarify, what do you want? What do you want to get? What do you want to achieve? Maybe you want an insight. Maybe you want a plan. Maybe you want to brainstorm. Maybe you want to write. Like giving yourself a prompt or a question to hold one's focus and attention. Okay, we live in a world again of massive distractions. Getting pinged by a person's cell phone, always trying to get them sucked back in and drawn back in, becomes very addictive. Okay, very disruptive to what we're trying to get done in the world. So clarify what you're up to, what you're working on, what you'd like to learn, what you're interested in, and frame it as a question. Okay. So maybe you're a coach and you're wondering, how do I grow my business? How do I get more clients? So you just hold that. I wonder how I could get more clients. And you stay with that. The third step of self-coaching and then coaching others, again, this can be used on yourself or working with clients. The third step in terms of this guide is to that question that's been framed. How would I get more clients? The next step is to hold it as a possibility, see it as a possibility of having more clients. Okay. So this is one of the things that is so helpful to people, is stepping into a world of possibility. Well, how many clients would you like? Or how many clients would be full? Or what kind of clients would you want to work on? Geez, now my question that I'm framing is starting to clarify. I wonder what a full practice would look like for me. What kind of practice would really light me up and have me feel really great about the work that I'm doing? Oh, those are different questions. Okay. And then holding that as a real possibility, going, wow, I really see it possible of working with incredible people, making a real positive difference. For me, it's seeing people and as a possibility, seeing people and drawing their wisdom forward. That's what I like to see. That's what I envision, is working with people and being present, clarifying what's underneath the hood or what they're interested in, and drawing forth their wisdom. That's what I always envision and what I always see. Okay. So in summary, for as a self-coaching guide, in summary, you want to, number one, get present in the moment, get yourself present. And 3 ways to do that is, what do you hear right now? What do you see when you look around? What do you feel? Just label 3 things that you hear, 3 things that you see, 3 things that you feel. Okay. Next is clarify what you're after, what you want. What is it? Simon Sinek says, what's your why? Why are you doing what you're doing right here, right now? Why? Get really clear, clarify that. And then the third thing is to see whatever it is that you're considering as a real possibility. So, some people might say, I'd really like my relationship to be better, or I'd like to have a more conscious and loving relationship. I'd really like to have a great business partnership with my partner. Things have kind of gone askew. I really want to have a nicer relationship with my business partner. And so you'd have to see that as a real possibility of, wow, what would that look like to have a nice relationship with your significant other or a business partner or whatever it is that you're wanting to create in the world. Okay. So this is a very simple, what I call self-coaching guide to use with yourself and also to prepare yourself to working with someone else. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it at that for right now. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of my YouTube live test stream here. Thanks for watching.